Automotive Design and Development Council has a core mandate of developing the automotive sector in the country, primarily to boost local production as opposed to having all the vehicles that we use in Nigeria being imported. Our mandate is to ensure that those vehicles are produced in the country and to also bridge the skills gap in terms of, as you're aware, in Nigeria there's a problem of getting vehicles serviced and fixed. Not too many technicians or mechanics really know how to do that in the most effective manner. So one of our mandates is to boost the skill level and bridge that skill gap so that we create technicians in Nigeria that can fix these vehicles. We are mandated to promote the production of vehicles in the country and to also bring up the skill in the automotive sector. We put together a number of courses and trainings for our staff. They're also engaged in the sector itself, and we also work with institutions that we have donated equipment to. So we interact very much with stakeholders. That way we keep our staff very well enlightened with the latest developments. There's a number of companies that are producing vehicles in Nigeria. Passenger cars, buses, trucks, lorries. And some of these are being bought and used by a number of government agencies. There's a law out there that demands that all government, federal agencies have to buy vehicles produced in the country. There's a BPP list that the vehicle has to be on before it is allowed to be bought by an agency. We are doing all that we can to make people more aware of these vehicles that are produced in the country, but even more needs to be done. And I believe not just by government, not just by federal and state agencies, but Nigerians themselves as individuals need to be aware of these vehicles and patronize them. To that effect, we're looking at a vehicle credit finance scheme where, as you know, in Nigeria, when you're buying a vehicle, you have to put down 100%. We're working with banks, both within and outside Nigeria, to see how we can roll out a vehicle financing scheme where Nigerians wanting to buy made in Nigeria vehicles can put down maybe just 10 to 15% and pay the rest over time. So these are some of the policies and initiatives that we're looking at to boost consumers' ability to purchase made in Nigeria vehicles. In terms of the automotive technology, we are working with NPower as an initiative of the presidency to train about 3,200 youth around the country. We're also looking at setting up an industrial design and development institute. We're also looking at setting up a center of excellence here in Abuja, where Nigerian youth would go and be trained in everything and anything automotive. We're also looking at building specific training centers around the country. We're starting with one in each geopolitical zone and then the 7th one in Abuja, where we will work with sectoral experts who have a lot of history in the automotive sector to train Nigerian youth in automotive type servicing and maintenance.